Do you ever notice your energy dipping just an hour or two after breakfast? Maybe you're doing everything right, eating light, avoiding sugar, sticking to the same routines you trusted in your 40s and 50s, but still, something feels off. Here's the truth. After age 60, your metabolism, hormones, muscle repair systems, even your brain's fuel demands begin to shift. But most people never adjust their breakfast. Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Brooks, and in today's video from Senior Wellness Tips, we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked keys to daily strength and focus, what you put on your plate in the first hour of your day. You might think that bowl of cereal, slice of toast, or even just coffee is light and healthy, but research shows that these typical breakfasts may be leaving seniors underfueled, inflamed, and more prone to fatigue and joint pain. So what should you eat instead? I'll walk you through 4 simple, senior smart breakfast options that support your muscles, stabilize energy, protect your brain, and still taste great. Before we dive in, I want to know, what's your usual breakfast these days? Let me know in the comments, and let's see how close it is to one of these energy-boosting options. You've likely seen them lined up at your grocery store or local farmer's market. A humble carton of eggs. Nothing fancy. But what if the quiet power of these little shells could hold the answer to stronger legs, steadier memory, and fewer painful nighttime cramps? Not just any eggs, though. We're talking pasture-raised eggs, nature's multivitamin disguised as breakfast. At 72, Mrs. Alvarez starts her mornings early. She's retired now, but her garden keeps her busy. Lately, though, her hands cramp when pruning, and after watering, her legs feel oddly heavy. Her daughter suggests she try shopping at the Saturday market, more for the stroll than the food. But it's there she meets Mr. Davis, a soft-spoken vendor selling pasture-raised eggs. These come from hens that actually roam, he smiles. More sun, better feed, better eggs. That Sunday, Mrs. Alvarez swaps her usual toast and jam for scrambled eggs with spinach. She doesn't expect much, but within a few weeks, her energy lasts longer, her legs feel steadier, and, most surprisingly, she's forgetting fewer names during phone calls with friends. It's no magic trick. It's science. Pasture-raised eggs are rich in choline, a nutrient most older adults are quietly missing. Just one egg yolk delivers nearly 150 milligrams of it. Choline helps your brain create acetylcholine, a messenger chemical that keeps memory sharp and muscles responsive. When this is lacking, even simple coordination, like rising from a chair or avoiding a trip on the sidewalk, becomes harder. Choline helps restore that communication line between your brain and body, and eggs offer it in its most absorbable form. But that's not all tucked inside the yolk. Each pasture-raised egg brings around 6 grams of high-quality protein. That's the kind your muscles know exactly how to use. For seniors battling age-related muscle loss or sarcopenia, this is essential. Add in vitamin B12 for nerve health and vitamin K for bone strength, and you're supporting more than just today's mobility. You're laying the foundation to stay active and independent in the years ahead. What about cholesterol? It's a common concern. But here's the truth. Moderate egg consumption does not dangerously raise cholesterol in healthy older adults. That myth has been cracked wide open by recent studies. In fact, the fats in pasture-raised eggs, particularly their omega-3 content, can support heart health by reducing inflammation and improving blood flow. And that improved circulation? It means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to your leg muscles, helping prevent that afternoon heaviness or the dull ache after a walk. Eggs also quietly carry antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. These aren't just good for your eyes. They protect muscle fibers, too, fighting the oxidative stress that builds up with age and leads to soreness or fatigue after simple tasks. Over time, Antioxidants help muscles bounce back faster and stay stronger. Now here's where pasture-raised really makes a difference. Compared to standard supermarket eggs, pasture-raised versions often contain up to 3 times more vitamin E and omega-3. That's not a marketing gimmick. It's a direct result of hens eating varied diets and spending time in natural sunlight. It's why their yolks are often richer in color and in nutrients. Are they more expensive? But considering the nutrient density, 1 or 2 pasture-raised eggs a day can be a deeply cost-effective way to support everything from bone strength to brain clarity. Just remember, like anything, moderation matters. If you're on medications like blood thinners or statins, check in with your doctor. And always cook eggs thoroughly, especially if your immune system is sensitive. Eggs don't have to be boring either. Boiled for a snack, poached on greens, or folded into a veggie scramble, their versatility is a gift for older adults trying to eat better without overcomplicating the kitchen. So the next time you open your fridge, don't overlook that carton. Inside might be one of the simplest, most powerful allies for aging well, hidden in plain sight. But what if you're looking for a plant-based breakfast that's just as powerful for muscles, digestion, and cramp control? Up next, we'll reveal a tiny seed with a mighty fiber punch and how it can transform your gut and protect your muscles at the same time. You won't believe what chia seeds are capable of. So you've cracked open the power of pasture-raised eggs, rich in protein, easy on digestion, and perfect for muscle repair. But what about the other half of your breakfast? The part that's not just filling, but fuels you from sunrise to lunch? Could something as tiny as a seed, one that barely weighs a gram, hold the secret to stronger muscles, steadier energy, and even fewer leg cramps? Let me tell you about Dorothy. At 72, she still teaches watercolor classes every Wednesday morning. But for months, she found herself skipping her afternoon walks, blaming it on a heavy feeling in her legs. Her doctor said it wasn't anything serious, just age, perhaps diet, but suggested she look into balancing her fiber intake. Dorothy was skeptical. Fiber? At her age, wasn't that just about constipation? But then her neighbor, a retired yoga instructor, brought over a small mason jar filled with something odd-looking, chia seed pudding, she called it, soaked overnight in almond milk, topped with walnuts and a sprinkle of cinnamon. It tasted surprisingly like dessert. Dorothy gave it a shot and noticed, within a week, something had shifted, not just in her digestion, but in her energy. Eased, quietly. How could such a simple change make such a big difference? Chia seeds, when soaked, form a soft gel in your gut. Just 2 tablespoons provide over 10 grams of dietary fiber, nearly 40% of what older adults need each day. That gel gently slows digestion, stabilizing blood sugar, and helping the gut do its job more effectively. For many older adults like Dorothy, this means fewer swings in energy, more regular bowel movements, and even improved nutrient absorption, all vital when every bite matters more. But chia's benefits go well beyond the digestive tract. Each small seed carries a powerful dose of omega-3s, about 5 grams per serving of ala, the plant-based variety. While not quite the same as fish oil, these fatty acids are known to reduce inflammation, lower arterial stiffness, and improve blood flow. For aging muscles and minds, that's a quiet revolution. When blood moves freely, oxygen and nutrients reach your legs more effectively, helping prevent those frustrating cramps or waves of fatigue. And let's not overlook protein. Despite their size, chia seeds deliver a complete plant-based protein, supporting muscle maintenance in a stage of life when preserving strength is no longer optional but essential. Sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass with age, can sneak up silently. Supporting your breakfast with high-quality protein can help slow that decline. Chia does it gently, and naturally. It also brings along calcium and magnesium, two minerals that, when paired correctly, act like a maintenance crew for your muscles and bones. Calcium supports bone density, while magnesium helps prevent spasms and improves muscle function. In fact, magnesium deficiency is a known contributor to nighttime leg cramps, so boosting it through food, rather than just pills, offers safer, steadier benefits. Still, some myths linger. That fiber upsets digestion, that plant proteins are incomplete, that you need to eat chia seeds dry. None are true. When soaked properly, ideally overnight in your favorite milk, chia becomes more digestible, safer, and more effective. It won't dehydrate your gut or get stuck. In fact, it hydrates as it nourishes. Of course, it's not for everyone all at once. If you're new to chia, start small. A tablespoon soaked overnight, paired with familiar toppings like berries or cinnamon, and drink plenty of water. If you're on medications, particularly blood thinners or diabetes drugs, speak to your healthcare provider. High-fiber foods can influence how some medicines are absorbed, and it's always better to adjust with support. The beauty of chia is in its flexibility. It blends with breakfast. It respects digestion. It doesn't demand radical change, just thoughtful addition. Whether you're an oatmeal loyalist or someone who prefers a lighter morning start, chia pudding offers a quietly powerful upgrade. Dorothy now makes a batch every Sunday. She still paints. She still teaches. And now she takes those walks again, legs lighter, steps stronger. So now that your gut's happy, your blood sugar's steady, and your muscles are smiling, what about your circulation? Up next, we're pouring a vibrant beetroot smoothie that might just be nature's best blood flow booster, and a surprising cramp fighter too. Stick around. On a quiet morning in San Luis Obispo, Harold stirred his beetroot smoothie with a touch of skepticism. He'd always preferred toast and jam. But his granddaughter, a nutrition student, had brought over a deep pink drink and a promise. Just give it a week, Grandpa. It might help those cramps you complain about every night. At first glance, the idea seems almost too simple. Blend a root vegetable with some yogurt and expect it to do what? Ease muscle tension? Support circulation? But what Harold didn't know is that this humble mixture is now gaining serious attention from doctors and dietitians for its impact on muscle strength, mobility, and even mood, especially in older adults. So, what makes this crimson elixir more than just a colorful breakfast? Let's start with the beetroot itself. Beneath its deep red color is a powerful compound, dietary nitrate. In your body, this transforms into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. And that's a big deal as we age. Stiff vessels make it harder to get oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, especially your legs. Poor circulation means more fatigue, slower recovery, and yes, those nagging nighttime cramps. Just 100 grams of beetroot can deliver a nitrate punch that nudges your body's blood flow back toward youthful efficiency. It's not just for athletes. It's for anyone who wants to walk a bit farther or garden a bit longer without that heavy leg feeling. But circulation is only part of the story. Harold's smoothie also contained natural yogurt, not the sugary fruit on the bottom kind, but plain probiotic-rich yogurt. It's a gentle powerhouse, teeming with friendly bacteria that help maintain a healthy gut. Why does that matter for your muscles? Because inflammation doesn't just come from injuries. It often starts in the gut. When your microbiome is out of balance, your whole body can become more inflamed, more reactive, and more prone to the stiffness and soreness we often chalk up to aging. Yogurt's probiotics help calm that internal fire, supporting better digestion, nutrient absorption, and even a more resilient immune system. There's more. Both beetroot and yogurt are naturally rich in potassium, an essential electrolyte that keeps your muscles contracting smoothly and your nerves firing on cue. Low potassium is one of the most overlooked reasons older adults experience cramps, especially those taking diuretics. Together, this duo offers a gentle, food-based solution to restore what your body may be missing without reaching for supplements. And there's a surprise hiding in the leafy tops of the beetroot, something many people toss aside without a thought. Beet greens are one of the richest sources of vitamin K, a nutrient crucial for bone strength. It doesn't just help with clotting. It helps regulate how your body uses calcium, directing it into your bones where it belongs. For older adults worried about fractures or thinning bones, including those tender greens in your smoothie can offer protection that builds quietly with every sip. Of course, no discussion of aging muscles is complete without protein. And here again, yogurt delivers. A modest 170-gram serving provides 10 grams of high-quality protein, easy to digest, especially in the morning, when your body is most ready to rebuild and repair. Add in beetroot's antioxidants, betalains, and you've got a recipe that not only fuels, but also protects. These pigments help soothe chronic inflammation in tired joints and sore calves. Now, let's not pretend beetroot and yogurt are everyone's lifelong favorites. In many cultures, this combo is still new, but the tide is shifting. In places like Finland and coastal Greece, beet smoothies are becoming a breakfast staple among older adults who value both tradition and modern science. If you're unsure where to begin, try roasting the beetroot first for a sweeter taste, blending it with kefir or plain yogurt, and adding a slice of ginger or apple for flavor. And if red urine shows up later, don't worry. It's called bijuria. It's harmless, just a sign that your body's taking in the real thing. Now that we've juiced up your circulation and protein levels with this crimson powerhouse, what if we could go even further, say, unlock the power of omega-3s for muscle flexibility and joint comfort? In our next section, we'll break down a classic duo, whole grain bread topped with smoked salmon. And trust me, your muscles will thank you. We just talked about how a beetroot smoothie with natural yogurt can be a real helper for your muscles, easing those annoying leg cramps. But let's take a moment to think about the bread on your plate. Not all bread is the same, and choosing the right kind could be a real game changer for keeping your muscles strong and cramps at bay. Imagine starting your day with a simple open-faced sandwich, dense rye bread topped with silky smoked salmon, and a few slices of creamy avocado. It sounds tasty, but it's more than just flavor. This combo packs a serious punch for your muscles, especially as we age. Take the rye bread first. Unlike white bread that sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, rye has a low glycemic index, which means it releases energy slowly and steadily. That's a big deal because sudden sugar spikes can leave your muscles feeling tired and weak. This slow-release energy helps your legs keep going longer, making everyday activities easier and more comfortable. Plus, rye is full of fiber, about 3 to 4 grams in a slice, which isn't just good for digestion, but it also supports your body's ability to absorb nutrients vital for muscle health. And if you've ever heard that bread causes weight gain and should be avoided, here's the truth. When it's whole grain and eaten in moderation, bread actually fuels your body and helps maintain a healthy balance. Now, the star of this meal is smoked salmon. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, those powerful fats known for calming inflammation throughout the body. In fact, just 100 grams of smoked salmon provides around 1.5 grams of EPA and DHA omega-3s, which is more than the daily amount recommended by heart health experts. Chronic inflammation is a common cause of muscle pain and cramps in older adults. By reducing this inflammation, omega-3s help your muscles recover better after activity and stay flexible, reducing that stiff, crampy feeling many seniors know all too well. There's a small note of caution here. If you're taking blood thinners, it's best to check with your doctor before adding more omega-3s to your diet. But the benefits don't stop with omega-3s. Smoked salmon also delivers a hefty dose of vitamin D and B vitamins, especially B12. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in helping your muscles contract properly by improving calcium absorption. Without enough vitamin D, cramps and muscle weakness can creep in more easily. B12 supports your nerve health and energy metabolism, helping keep your muscle coordination sharp and preventing those nerve-related cramps that can catch you off guard. Since vitamin D absorption tends to drop as we get older, it's a good idea to monitor your levels with your doctor from time to time. And then there's the magic of electrolytes. That rye bread and salmon combo gives your body a healthy boost of potassium and magnesium, two minerals that work like the conductors of your muscle orchestra, making sure contractions and nerve signals happen smoothly. Whole grain bread offers about 115 milligrams of potassium and 40 milligrams of magnesium per slice, while smoked salmon adds roughly 350 milligrams more potassium per 100 grams. These minerals are essential to prevent cramps, especially since many medications and diets in later life can cause electrolyte imbalances. Just a heads up, if you have kidney issues, keeping an eye on potassium intake is important, so always check with your healthcare provider. This kind of breakfast isn't just about nutrients, it carries a cultural legacy too. In Northern Europe, where smoked salmon and whole grains are breakfast staples, elderly populations often enjoy longer lives with fewer muscle problems. Combining traditional flavors with modern nutrition science makes it easier and more enjoyable to stick to healthy habits. And if you worry about the salt in smoked salmon, choosing fresh, low-sodium options or balancing your intake can help manage that concern. So, what does an ideal serving look like? 2 slices of whole grain bread, about 60 grams, topped with 75 to 100 grams of smoked salmon, is enough to give you around a gram of omega-3s, plus the fiber and minerals your muscles crave. This balanced portion provides energy and muscle support without overwhelming your diet with extra calories or salt. Of course, everyone's needs differ, so adjusting the amounts to fit your health and appetite is key. To make this meal work best, pair it with plenty of water to keep your electrolytes balanced, and remember to monitor your vitamin D and potassium levels through regular checkups. With this simple breakfast, you're giving your muscles the steady fuel and powerful nutrients they need to stay strong, coordinated, and cramp-free. Now that we've uncovered how whole grain bread with smoked salmon can quietly transform your muscle health, you might wonder, what if we could add even more muscle-supporting magic to your mornings? Coming up, we'll explore steel-cut oats with a golden twist of turmeric, a breakfast that not only fuels your muscles, but lights up your body's natural defenses against cramps and inflammation. Stay with us, because this next step could be just what your legs have been waiting for. Imagine starting your day not only fueling your muscles, but also easing inflammation and protecting your heart. That's where a simple, humble bowl of steel-cut oats with a dash of turmeric steps in, almost like a golden elixir for your golden years. But why does this everyday breakfast have such powerful benefits? Let's explore together. Take James, a retired teacher who'd struggled for years with stiff joints and occasional leg cramps that slowed his morning walks. One chilly morning, he tried swapping his usual toast for steel-cut oats sprinkled with turmeric and walnuts. Within weeks, he noticed his muscles felt less achy, his energy steadier, and those cramps began to ease. Lower cholesterol means better heart health, which is especially important as we age because a strong heart ensures your muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Plus, the fiber in steel-cut oats feeds the friendly bacteria in your gut, helping your digestion run smoothly and improving how your body absorbs nutrients. But there's more. Turmeric, the bright yellow spice often found in curry, carries a compound called curcumin. Clinical studies show that curcumin can reduce inflammation throughout the body, the kind of chronic inflammation that can speed up aging, cause joint stiffness, and even contribute to muscle pain and leg cramps. By adding turmeric to your breakfast, you're tapping into a natural anti-inflammatory ally that helps calm those painful flare-ups. And here's a key tip. Pairing turmeric with a pinch of black pepper boosts your body's ability to absorb curcumin significantly, making it far more effective. Potassium is another unsung hero in this combo. You might think bananas are the only good source, but steel-cut oats and turmeric bring potassium to the table too. Potassium plays a vital role in nerve signals and muscle contractions. Keeping potassium levels balanced helps prevent those sudden leg cramps and muscle weakness. If you have kidney issues, it's important to watch your potassium intake closely and talk with your doctor. Magnesium also deserves a spotlight here. Steel-cut oats deliver a good dose of this mineral, which is essential for helping muscles relax and nerves function properly. And then there's vitamin K, quietly working behind the scenes in turmeric. While many know vitamin K as important for blood clotting, it also plays a critical role in bone health and heart protection. Vitamin K also prevents calcium from building up in your arteries, supporting smooth blood flow, which your leg muscles depend on. Turmeric's health benefits aren't new. They've been recognized for over 4,000 years in traditional healing systems like Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, where it's called the golden spice for longevity and wellness. So when you add turmeric to your steel-cut oats, you're blending ancient wisdom with modern nutrition science, a powerful combination for staying strong and mobile. For those not used to high-fiber foods, it's wise to introduce steel-cut oats gradually to avoid bloating or digestive discomfort. Also, start with small amounts of turmeric, around half a teaspoon, and combine it with black pepper and healthy fats like walnuts or seeds to maximize benefits and reduce any stomach upset. A simple serving of 1/4 to half a cup of steel-cut oats with half to 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder daily can provide these wonderful nutrients and bioactive compounds. Preparing your oats with a splash of milk or a handful of nuts not only tastes delicious but also helps your body absorb all the good stuff. It's a small change in your morning routine that can make a big difference in how your muscles feel, how your joints move, and even how your heart performs. If these insights into supercharging your breakfast with simple ingredients resonate with you, remember to hit that notification bell so you can stay informed and continue building lasting strength. So next time you're wondering how to start your day on the right foot, consider reaching for that golden bowl of steel-cut oats with turmeric. It's more than just breakfast. It's a gentle boost for your body, supporting muscle strength, easing inflammation, and protecting your heart, helping you stay active and vibrant for the years ahead. But here's the catch. We haven't yet uncovered the one forgotten superfood that could be the game changer in stopping muscle loss for seniors. Without this key piece, everything else might not be enough to keep your strength where it needs to be. So if you really want to take control and protect your muscles from fading away, don't miss the next video. Seniors, stop muscle loss now with this one forgotten superfood. It's the next vital step in your journey to lasting strength and vitality. Curious? Let's keep this momentum going. Your muscles will thank you.